Good morning, good people. We're actually out here on a exclusive tour of this beautiful Bloomfield Hills home. This place is absolutely amazing. I got a chance to come tour it about a week ago for a broker's price opinion tour. It's listed by Abby Kushner, agent in my office, and she's been so gracious to be able to meet us here, kind of walk us through it, give us a little bit of history and background on what's going on inside of this home, because it's very unique and it's something that you don't see on market every day. But I'm gonna flip this around. I'm gonna show you just when you're coming in how, unique and grand it is already. All right, check it out. All right, check it out. So you saw, or you will see, but the wrought iron gates at the front, and you're gonna come through as all get it, obviously. So you come in and you can go either left or right, and you're greeted by, check him out. I'm a sucker for Lions. I'm a Leo, and my favorite team is the Lions, so go figure. Greeted by this guy, lion sitting in the middle, this little, pond area here, and then it goes all the way around this way, and then all around this way as well. Obviously at nighttime, these lights come on and lights up and illuminates the place beautifully. There's a path to walk around and go around the outside over here. And then you drive up and you got this four-star garage. This, I believe, is actually a apartment that's on the side of the garage. And then you got all these little gargoyle figurines around the whole place, which is actually really cool. And then you just take in the front of this house. And beautiful stained glass still here intact. And then you got the four stalls, four individual doors in the garage. And then obviously you got stuff above the garage, and Abby's gonna give us a tour and it's really explain this bad boy to us. But just wanted to kind of show you what the outside looks like. So you got tons of parking out here. You got my truck, Abby's car, and then room for all these other spaces. When we were having a broker's tour the other day, a ton of people were here. Tons of parking. And then you come this way and you got kind of this, well, we're gonna check this out a little bit more in depth, but goes in and you see this little pond or fountain in the middle of it, which I love it. A little bit of history of this house. This house is actually called Quartermore, and you won't be able to see it, but it's etched in the stone here. And that's actually really cool. But I won't pick up all the pizzazz. We're gonna hop on in here, see Abby, and get the show on the road and show you an extremely unique property that's coming to market soon, around 2.8 million. All right, check it out. Thinking about relocating to Detroit or Metro Detroit? Well, I got just the thing for you. My team and I have taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide. This is meant to save you hours and hours of research that we had to do to put this thing together. And I've linked it down below. From the best employers to the top hospitals and a boatload of other things that you will need to know before you move here, I've linked it all down below. The best part is this guide is 100% free. It's my gift to you. Yes, 100% free. I said gift. Now, go ahead and click on down below. It'll be in the description or it'll be pinned to the top comment. So go ahead and click that, and I hope it helps. All right, let's go and check this bad boy on out.
Hi, welcome to Quartermore.
Whoop, what's up, Abby? How are you?
I'm great. Welcome to my new listing.
Awesome. Appreciate you giving us a little bit of a tour.
I'm thrilled to do so. Well, welcome to Quartermore.
Here we go. So this is Abby Kushner, esteemed colleague of mine over at Properties.
Hi, everybody.
It's her new listing. This one is breathtaking. I was telling you, I was outside the other day, had a chance to tour it a little bit, and it kind of knocked my socks off. So I said, hey, Abby, would you please give us a tour?
And I said I would love to do that.
There we go.
All right. So this house was built in 1924. It is 7,585 square feet above grade. It sits on 2.81 acres on private Vhay Lake, where only 24 houses are located.
Nice.
We've got a 20-foot domed ceiling here, limestone floors, And that is just the foyer.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, as soon as I walk in, I mean, as a tall person myself, like, obviously you guys know, like, if I get like extra air, then I'm like extremely happy.
Space.
I'm like, I feel like a small person now. So
in here, you certainly would.
exactly. And then like all these kind of creature comforts are like unique things. Like you got the stained glass here, you got the stained glass up top, and then these little guys. Right. What is the Umbrella Academy? That's what it reminds me of Netflix.
Okay, I never saw that, but I've heard of it. And then you can look up this right here. This was the original water tower for the house.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so this is in Bloomfield Hills, and back when, in 1924, when this was built, Bloomfield Hills was the country. So people that lived out in the Grosse Pointe area came out here to get their country living in.
Nice.
And he named it, the gentleman that it was built for, his name was Gordon Mendelssohn. He was a bachelor and a hunter and a traveler. And he was very excited because it is just around the corner from the Bloomfield Hunt Club. And so he could sleep 15 minutes more before his morning hunt. Hence he named the estate Quartermore, because he could sleep a quarter more of an hour longer before his morning hunt.
That is awesome, because that's what I was trying to tell you guys about this estate named Quartermore, and that's the reason why. So there you go. Love that tidbit that she gave us in there.
Yeah, and if you have any interest in Detroit history or its architectural story, this was built by Robert Swanson, who was a very esteemed architect back when, and he also built the Flynn Memorial Pavilion on Belle Isle and the Cranbrook Museum of Art.
Oh, that's super dope. All right, so we're greeted over here to our left by what looks like to be a library.
Yep, beautiful library, cherry wood floors, mahogany paneling, mahogany coffered ceiling. All of these open into the courtyard.
That's awesome.
You have a limestone fireplace, and he thought this was very amusing. He had some Latin carved into here, which says, add some foolishness with your prudence. So, you know, don't just work. Makes you boring.
Sounds like my kind of guy. That's pretty cool. And then, like, I just love how dark all these tones are. It kind of feels like you jumped into a different kind of room or time or place. And then it opens up and gets a lot more brighter in this dining room area, it looks like.
Yeah, this is the dining room. Welcome. You can go right outside here to the courtyard where you have a fountain.
Oh, yeah.
I love this specifically when I'm in the kitchen, because I like to open the windows and you can just kind of hear the water feature in the background, which I find to be very relaxing.
That's awesome.
You've got a fieldstone fireplace, tons of natural stone used in this house.
Yeah.
He brought a lot of inspiration from his travels, and this was certainly some of it. And then this fireplace screen was custom made for the fireplace and is staying with the home. And of course, this you always had, because when you had guests over, you never wanted your guests to see into the kitchen. Didn't want them to have to see the help.
Right.
So this is where you would
slide it there.
Yeah, slide back and forth and serve your food.
I like it. No, that's really awesome. That's a feature you don't really see kind of ever, really.
No, not anymore.
No.
And then these are Michigan oak right here. These trusses, they were brought from up north.
Wow.
Yes. And this is all bluestone right here, and it flows out into the tiered patio. So it's kind of, when you open these doors in the beautiful weather, it kind of just all very seamlessly flows.
Yeah, together. It does. Let me just take a look at this, because it's kind of crazy. So you got the lake right here off the backside, and then look at all these. I love these lights. That's pretty awesome. And then you can just kind of see the footprint of the entire place in the backyard, for the most part, back here. Even though it's like 2.8 acres, I mean, a lot of it you can kind of see from your eye's glance right here, which is extremely cool, because you don't get that a lot.
And then you've got your pool, and you've got your jacuzzi, and your fireplace, and then over there's the greenhouse, and then you can just sort of enjoy your privacy and the tranquility of this beautiful lake.
Dope. All right, this definitely would be one of my favorite rooms for sure.
Oh, I love it. And here you've got the fireplace, and then back when, this is where you would stack your wood.
Ah, that's a good point. Nice.
And then these are from the original home, and you can see that they have a little M in there for
Mendelssohn.
Gordon, Mr. Mendelssohn of the Detroit Mendelssohns.
That's awesome. And then the kitchen.
This is the kitchen. So you've got your Sub-Zero fridge here, your Sub-Zero freezer around the corner. This is what I was talking about. Let's see, let me show you. These are pretty spectacular.
Oh, yeah, those ones that open up.
And this teeny tiny, beautiful little fireplace.
Oh, look at that.
There is 6 fireplaces in this home.
This place is like in the middle. If you didn't know any better, you would think that might have been like a brick oven for like a pizza. That
Well,
would be
I mean, when you see it nowadays,
Yeah.
you see something like in the kitchen, like a pizza oven. But
Right.
back when, it was just,
fireplace.
yeah, to keep you warm and keep the space cozy.
No, that's
So-
pretty awesome. And then you can hear the fountain. Yeah.
You can even see the little lion over here.
Guys know how I feel about lions. There you
We love the lions over here in Michigan.
go. There we go.
You've got your Viking stove, your Relay dishwasher, your commercial hood, banquette seating, tumbled marble floors.
Man.
Yeah, it just.
This thing
it's
has
crazy.
everything. I mean, this main floor, like I wouldn't touch it at all. Like this
No,
main floor is.
You don't see, the homes just aren't built like this anymore. They're not designed like this. They're not built like this. They don't typically use this quality of material anymore.
No.
So it's really special. This fountain does work, but because nobody is currently staying here, we are not running it because the idea of running an indoor fountain,
Yeah.
nobody's living here is a little terrifying.
Exactly. And then this walks out, so you got the doors here. You can walk straight out to the courtyard, all the way down. And we were checking out the little birds earlier.
There's some geese,
Little
but
baby
some
geese?
of the babies, the goslings, where'd they go?
I think they're all the way down by the water.
So cute. And then there were some swans out here. There
Oh, there you go, little guys, right there. You
Oh,
see
did you
right by
see
the
them?
mama, right in the front.
they're so
I see 'em.
cute.
You can't see them, but they're
Oh,
right
they're
there.
tiny. Look how
They're
cute
so
they are.
tiny.
They're so fussy.
Right?
Oh my God, they're so cute.
That's really cool. So you get your nature and everything in here as well.
Yeah. It's kind of the perfect blend because you really are. You're 2 seconds away from downtown Birmingham. You hop on the freeway, you go downtown Detroit, but you've got this sense of country and tranquility and quiet and space. It's really lovely.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so where you want to head to next?
Hey, let's head this way.
Cool. All right, we're going back across the foyer. Check out this. Reading a book. I love it.
I know. One's riding a bicycle, one's reading a book.
There we go. Oh, media room.
Yes, media room. So you've got your big, screen here. You've got your projector here. Everything can be run directly from your phone, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And these are speakers built into the walls, it looks like. Yeah, and if you know me, you know that, man, my dream is to have a movie theater in my house one day. I mean, probably like most people, but like I'm a really big movie guy. So, the projector and a literal entire room built out for it is chef's kiss. All right, we'll continue to now. Now for the question of the day. What's your favorite thing about Detroit or Metro Detroit that's not listed here? Go ahead and drop your answers down below because I want to hear them and it might make a video in the future about something that you drop down in the comments. Also, if you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to drop those down below too, or shoot me a DM, text, or call. My information should pop up right here on the screen and it'll be linked down below as well. Look forward to hearing from you. All right, so we're in the media room and then we're headed, I think there's a sauna over here somewhere too.
Yeah, so this is what she used as her exercise space. Please watch her step.
Okay.
She had her Pilates, reformer stuff in here. This is where she worked out, and she loved the space for working out. One, because it has a bathroom attached.
Okay. Yeah.
And you also have your sauna right here.
Love this glass block. If you guys don't know, glass block is coming back, by
Is
the way.
it?
It
Nice.
is. Oh.
I know. And that goes right to the outside, to the jacuzzi. That door
Nice.
right there.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then if you come around this corner, this will take you
Nice.
Isn't it beautiful?
It actually feels like I just felt happier as soon as I walked in here. I
I
don't know
know.
why.
I think it's like all the windows and the bright light, and it's a happy space. It's warm.
Gotta be. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we're.
There you go.
All right, let's check out the outside since we're already here. Oh, there we go. We got
They're
the
not
pool.
on right now, but those cranes are fountains.
Oh, really? Okay. Sweet.
Yep, yep.
Got the slide. And then we got the
All again, we were talking about
beautiful
the
lake.
limestone, right? That flows from the inside to the outside.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
Patio. You've got your jacuzzi, and that door right there is the one that goes to the sauna.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is just a great courtyard. I mean, there's speakers right there, obviously outside. Fancy.
Yeah. Fireplace.
Fireplace.
Just lovely.
And then obviously I have this chair set up to look over the beautiful lake, which is a beautiful private lake too. And then, you can see how far it goes, and it goes all the way around just like that, from that side and this side.
Too. And
What's
so
that?
initially this was one big house. Now it's 490, and the address over there is 500. That brick wall used to be the lot for just Quartermore.
Okay.
But in 1925, they had a huge party at Quartermore, and there was a fire, and the ballroom burnt down.
Oh, wow.
So they never reattached those two spaces. And so the Mendelssohns kept this, and then the Kreskes bought the smaller of the two properties, which then became 500 East Long Lake. 'Cause
Wow.
We're at 490 East Long Lake.
That's pretty sweet. That's
Yeah.
a crazy story. You having a party, and then the ballroom
Ballroom burnt down.
burns down. Everybody's running, scrambling, get out of there, and they're like, you know what? Let's put this back together, but let's make two houses.
Let's just do two houses, yes. And then the Kreskes of the Kmart fortune,
Right.
They ended up purchasing the smaller of the two properties.
Exactly. That's
poor
crazy as
Kreskes.
well. Right, the poor Kreskes.
Poor Kreskes.
All right, let's head back inside and see what else this bad boy has to offer.
Yes. You'll have the mudroom.
Okay.
That is a gas furnace, so this does warm up. And then right through here, you've got
Nice.
a 4-car garage, heated. Turn on some lights for you.
Nice. So this is from the outside I was showing you guys. You had the 4 stalls, and so this is the interior of it.
Yep.
And also, fun fact we found out, so it has these vents or drains inside of here. So this is where the horses used to be. So you can wash your horses, have them, in here. And then you're actually not allowed to do this anymore on builds. So these are kind of grandfathered in, which is really cool.
It's really neat, yes. Yeah, this is where they kept the horses, which when you look from the outside makes sense.
Right.
It really does, that's what it looks like. And you can see this little building right here that's attached.
Right.
Holds an entire house generator.
Oh, okay.
And when you have a house this size and you have a generator that takes care of the whole house, you of course have to have it serviced by Caterpillar. So, but you do not ever have to worry about losing power at Quartermore.
That is really awesome.
Yeah.
See, I told you, I was like, I thought it might have been an apartment, because this place has like 2 or 3 apartments or
Yes.
something like that. And, okay, that's just for the generator, which is wicked.
That's just the generator. The generator has its own apartment.
Right. All right, let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, so there's a couple different wings. Helps quarters
Okay.
wing. So if you come up this way, this is one of my favorite rooms in the house. This
Nice.
is the office.
Great staircase.
Yes. Beautiful. Some lights on here. So here's your office, which is really, I think, very stately and pretty amazing.
Oh yeah, and then you have the vaulted ceilings again.
Yes. You have a beautiful view of the outside. You have a wet bar. Again, with the cherry floors and the mahogany paneling. And then, of course, should you be up here doing work and you need a cup of coffee or something for your loved one, you can just shout, "Dear, I need my coffee." Or if you're feeling romantic, this is very Romeo and Juliet-esque.
Right, and then you have her on the other side, like, babe, I miss you.
I know. I'm a sucker for romance, what can I say?
I love it.
Yes.
This is an awesome space. I mean, I can only wish for an office like this, right?
Right?
Cool beans.
Cool. And then you have two separate apartments.
Okay.
And we will go to this one first. So this apartment is all one level. So the bedroom, the kitchen, everything is on one level. This could be for an au pair. This could be for family that's coming to visit. This kitchen is a tiny replica of the downstairs kitchen. You can tell, yeah, it still has like the same sort of farmhouse feel, sub-zero fridge, gas range, same stained glass too. Over here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just beautiful. And then, so this would be your main living space. And you have a bedroom here. And then you have a full bath.
Nice. I mean, this is pretty sick. I don't know too many places that have literally full apartments, multiple at that, inside of the home, and that's actually pretty slick.
Yeah, it really is very cool. And they just, you know, the flow is very interesting because this wasn't all built at one time. They were built at separate times, so they kept adding to it. This is the game room. This is the game room.
Okay.
Yeah, so they had a pool table up here at one point.
Nice.
There is a stacked laundry
wash-in dryer.
here.
Yeah.
There's a bathroom around that corner, right there, a lav, and then you've got a closet.
Nice. Automatic lights over there too.
And that actually goes right here. This goes down to the mudroom, the garage where we just were.
Oh, okay. So you walk straight out up there.
Yes, and so that was the whole thing, is that you could come in a separate entrance to your own apartment, and you didn't have to see the family that was living here, and they didn't have to see you.
Right.
All right, it was more of the issue. And then I love this. We've got the little Alice in Wonderland door.
I know. So
Can you make it through?
I was gonna say I'm gonna take my time and go through here.
Please do. Don't
Make sure I don't knock my head.
Please.
Right, please no. Go through with me though. Whoop.
Some lights on in this bad boy here.
I didn't stretch this morning, so this is a little tight. There we go.
You did it.
But we made it.
You did. And so in this apartment, you know how I said all the living space was on one floor in that apartment. This living space is divided into two. So this is your bedroom area.
Okay.
You've got your sleeping quarters, your closet, and then
Oh, the staircase.
woo, spiral staircase. No drinking and spiral staircasing at the same time.
All right, so this one I'm definitely gonna take my time. All right, there we go. I'm gonna do this one without recording because these feet weren't made for spiral staircases, that's for sure. See you at the bottom. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Made it to the bottom.
Yeah, so here we are. This is the second apartment main living space. You've got a fieldstone fireplace.
Nice.
That is throughout the house, a theme that carries throughout the house. And you've got your kitchen. You've got a smaller stove here, not gas, and then you have a fridge. And this goes right out to the courtyard.
That makes sense because I saw that door and I thought it was the garage door. And so you know what? I might have been right. Hold on. Time out. I think I was. Yes,
Look at you.
I was right. That was an apartment.
Yeah.
See? Told you guys.
Yeah, so if you have guests or you have people coming in out of town or you have an au pair, they can come in and out of their apartment on their own. They don't need to come in through the main entrance.
That is,
Hence, everybody kind of has the privacy they like.
that is actually really, really sweet.
That's pretty awesome.
I mean,
Special.
in this day and age, you know, you start to think like Airbnb if you ever cared about it and wanted to do it, but who knows? We'll see. All right, so that is about this side of the house.
Yes.
And like the first, tell this story. The first time I toured this with Abby, she was like, oh, have we went upstairs yet? And when we got back downstairs, I'm like, she's joking, right?
Right.
Yeah. And then she's like, no, we'll go to the other side of the house
Yeah.
and then go upstairs because to this point, even on this tour, we haven't even went upstairs yet.
Yes, we haven't gone to the main living quarters.
That is crazy.
Yes,
So we're about to take you there now. All right, we're
right.
headed to the other wing of the home.
Let's check out the other wing. the family side of the property.
Nice.
We will check out the primary suite first.
Cool. Right. Once you get to the top here, you get at this beautiful landing. Stained glass windows everywhere. That's my vibe. So
I love it.
I love it.
Some lights on here for you.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is your primary suite. This is, you've got a steam shower here. Another tiny little fireplace here.
Oh, that is a fireplace,
Isn't
huh?
that cute? You got a heated towel rack behind you.
Oh, nice. I don't know if I've ever
We'll
seen
come
that.
back through this way because this is really cool.
Okay.
You've got your water closet with, as I like to technically call it, the fancy schmancy toilet.
100%.
Yes.
You got like built-in, you never run out of toilet paper while sitting in here.
Well, and I think it has like an added-in bidet, so who even needs toilet
There you go.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Obviously.
So,
Vaulted ceilings.
I mean, you got this guy here just to sit and watch out over the lake in your primary. And then you got the bedroom just opened up expansively. And then what I love about it is so unassuming, but this ceiling vaulted with a mural.
Yeah,
Like-
vaulted with a mural. Just makes it feel super open.
Gorgeous.
You've got yet another fireplace.
Oh, that's right.
And whoever designed this was really thinking, because you have this stairwell right here that takes you directly down to the kitchen.
Oh.
So if you're up here at night, you're feeling like you need your milk and cookies, just go right down this back stairway.
Nice.
And it'll take you right to the kitchen, so you don't have to go all the way back around, down.
That's
and
pretty
over.
cool. And like, that's the one thing you always want when you're laying in bed. It's like, I just want to go to the kitchen real quick. And in a house this size, that could be a chore. So that's pretty dope.
It is very, very thoughtful design. And then, this is really fun too. This is gonna be a little tricky for you, Ed, but
Oh.
this is the gentleman's dressing area.
Okay.
And not to be outdone, the lady of the house or the other inhabitant, don't want to make any assumptions,
Right.
has this upstairs dressing area.
Work our way on up. Another spiral staircase.
We do like those spiral staircases.
I know, they were all the rage.
Let's see. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. And then you've got your dressing area up here
Nice.
as well.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. And this is all built in back here as well.
Nice.
So the furnaces, with most houses this size, furnaces are sort of spread out throughout the house. Some are in the basement. This, you do have a furnace right here.
Oh,
In here, and
Oh.
so we were just talking about it the other day, and we were like, like this is a little tricky. How do you get what you need up here to work? And so this stairway comes off.
what?
Yes, so this, you can remove this, and then they hoist whatever you need up to work on the furnace that's in that crawl space right there.
Okay, that makes some sense to me now. Okay.
Right, I mean, how else really would you get it up here? You can't bring it up a small spiral stair.
Yeah, especially to work on like a service and furnace probably as large as that one, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, not too bad, huh? And then of
The
course you've
more
got some
you
natural
know.
light coming in through this stuff.
I know. We were just talking about skylights the other day on listing, and we were talking about actually for like a builder or a remodeler. They were thinking about putting it in the bathroom versus in the bedroom, and we were like, don't ever put it in the bedroom. You always, if you have the choice, to put it in a bathroom or a dressing room like this, because the last thing you want on a Saturday when you had a long Friday night is to have the skylight waking you up. So,
Yeah.
pro tip.
And I love the idea of having the natural light in a space where you're getting ready. I
Yeah.
want the natural light so I can see when I do my face.
There you go.
Yes.
Love it. And back down this way. Hey guys, it's Ed Butler. I love making these videos, but there's only one thing I love more, and that's helping you and your family move and relocate to Detroit from all over the U.S. and sometimes the other country. I've helped countless families make that move, and so whether you're looking to move here next week, next month, or even next year, feel free to reach out. I love to help. My contact information is right here on the screen or down below just in case you missed this pop-up, and I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to Detroit.
Leave the primary suite, and then you have 3 more bedrooms up here.
Okay.
You've got this bedroom, which is sizable, large closet. And then you have your Jack and Jill bathroom.
Nice. So it goes and connects to the other. Oh my goodness, look at these counters.
Aren't they beautiful? I know.
Wow.
They really just used such beautiful materials when they did everything. They really didn't.
They didn't cut corners anywhere. I was gonna say also, and then it tied into the tile in the bathroom as well. That is really cool.
It is. It is. And then you've got another bedroom. And this has its own bathroom as well. So this is ensuite as well.
Ensuite in here, and then this is our Romeo side of the Juliet. There we go.
Right.
Nice. And then the bath over here. Let's check her around out. Love it. And I'm sorry, I'm a big dog lover, so these hounds built into this bath is amazing.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I mean, he was
a hunter.
He was a hunter.
Right.
So he kind of kept that vibe going. And then, as all updated properties should have, they have a laundry up here, so you're not dragging yourself from the basement.
1000%.
Right.
Especially in a house this size. So
That's key.
that is cool. All right. No, I think let's go down to the foyer and wrap this baby on
All
up.
right, let's do it. Take the stairs down to the kitchen.
Yeah.
This is the stairs that takes you to the
Oh
primary
yeah, this
suite.
one coming straight out.
Yeah.
Then we go this way, and then check this out.
This doesn't suck either.
No, doesn't suck at all.
And this is another thing too about like when they built houses back when. These gutters and these downspouts are copper.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize they had gutters and downspouts over here.
And so you can see it has kind of like that nice turquoise patina
Yeah.
to it. And then I also do love just the details on the gutters and the downspouts. So you can see like right there, the little flowers,
Oh yeah.
right?
It's all about the details.
It is all about the details.
And I mean, how cool is this? Have your little chair, 6'6". Yeah. Have your little chair out here, or just sit on one of these little guys. One built for me, but I'll have to get my own chair. And then just meditate.
Yeah.
Listen in. My buddy, the lion. Yeah.
The lion. And there were some, I think they might have cleaned them out, but there were some pennies in here. At one point, people had been doing some wishing.
Oh yeah, there's a little wishing well.
I'm certainly going to make
Yeah.
my one last wish.
I was gonna
before I'm
say.
out of here. I got some stuff to wish for.
There we go. Awesome.
Getting like actually used to it. Yeah, so this was when it was all one house, right?
Right?
And then this is when it burnt down.
Look at that in the middle. You see it? It's just straight in the middle of it.
Yeah, right in the middle. And they just never reattached it.
Wow.
And then you can see here's the water tower, right? Which is now then they used it in the front atrium, right over the door. So when you come up to the house, you see that grand sort of top of the water tower right above the front door.
That is awesome. And then, so you can see that we weren't making stuff up, people. Like, this is real deal. There it is, right there. And then in the middle of it, burnt down.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, I wouldn't want to end this video no other place than I think it's might be one of my favorite parts of the place, this grand foyer here. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to tour the basement. I mean, we got some awesome stuff down there. We said a wine
We
cellar?
have a wine cellar down there. There is tons of built-in storage. But
Nice.
it is unfinished and it pretty much houses the mechanicals with the exception of the whole house generator, which has its own little spots.
Well, has its own house.
Yeah, it has
The
its
whole,
own house.
whole house generator has its own house.
Exactly.
So, no, I mean, this one was awesome. Thank you so much to Abby Kushner for showing us. We'll link all her details below, too, in the description, as well as mine, if you got any questions or anything like that about this home. Because this one is just about to go on the market. So we got an exclusive tour. When you're saying it will be on market just by guidelines.
June 6th.
June 6th. And no, man, this is awesome. If you want to see more videos just like this one, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe too if you haven't already. And then drop a comment. Tell us what was your favorite part of this home. And then we can tell you maybe a little bit more about it. Anything else for you, Ab?
Thanks so much for watching.
All right. Catch you on the next one.
Bye.